Hello Internet, it's Pulse with Pioneer, giving you another how-to video for Traktor. This one is in regards to the CDJ-400's. It will also apply to a couple other devices as well, but I've had a couple of users say I can only control or I can only output audio from one player. So this is the walkthrough and what you need to do. First things first, connect up your CDJ-400's, and if you go into the audio MIDI setup found in the Utilities folder under Applications, this is what you'll see. If you don't see both windows, you can go up to Window and Show MIDI Window, because sometimes that gets hidden. Scroll on down to the side and you can see your devices here. I've named mine L and R, and that's just strictly for the purpose of knowing which one's which. So when I disconnect one of them from the USB, I can actually see that, hey, that's the left one. So that's the player that's on my left will actually come back up as the 400L. So once that's configured, you can go back over here to your audio devices and create your aggregate device. And the reason we need to do this is that Traktor will only recognize one sound card, and you need to have one sound card with multiple outputs in order to send individual signals to your mixer. So click on the little plus icon at the bottom, and you can see it creates an aggregate device. We'll just rename this one AGG400, and I'm going to select the two CDJ-400's in there. Now, one of them got checked for resample. Typically, I'm just going to check them both. They should both be set to not resample or both to resample. It shouldn't matter because they're both set to the same format in output. So now that I've got my aggregate device created, I can open up Traktor. Now, once I get in there, we have to go and walk through the setup wizard if you haven't already done so. This is to configure the controllers, the easiest way to do this. So set both of your players to USB mode, which is the PC mode, and come into Help and Start Setup Wizard, and you're going to walk through the setup wizard. Yes, you are using a FireWire/USB controller. Select your manufacturer, of course, Pioneer. CDJ-400 is the model. Click Next. Control medium is no timecode control. Next, finish. Now the first thing that happens is it defaults your audio device to an audio 8. Change that to your aggregate device that was just created and go to your output routing. Now it will default front left, front right for output A, and then aggregate out 2, out 3 for channel B. If these are backwards, just come in here and change those, but let's go and check them out first. So let's, on the players, I'm going to turn the encoder assigned to deck A, turn the encoder assigned to deck B. Okay, so now I can actually go and load up a track and see if it's playing. And these do happen to be playing out of the correct channels on the mixer, so I am set. That's it, that's all. It's wonderful, and all of a sudden you've got your control directly through your CDJ-400's. The other deck is playing out the correct audio as well and is controlling. So if you have any other questions or can't figure out quite what you need to do here, just hit us up in the forums. I'm Pulse with Pioneer.